All right. So, everybody here, we're just going to start in probably the next 2 or 3 minutes. Thanks for coming and hanging out. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about. If you saw the Apple Byte, obviously you'll see some of the stuff we talked about. But this week, it's everything. New events. There's some stuff that just hit me in the gut today about the Apple TV, which, wasn't so hot. But just hang with us. This will be our Apple Byte podcast. I know that you guys all listening on Periscope can't necessarily hear everything that we're doing, but Stephen Beacham in the house, myself, we'll get things rolling just in a few minutes. And if you want to, though, Stephen will let me know when we're ready to roll. You guys can just ask some questions since we're just hanging out here in the Bay Area. We're live. We're live on YouTube already.
Hello, everybody.
Everybody, we're live in living color.
Check 1, 2. Oh, I just turned you off.
Yeah.
There you go.
You can do what you wanna do in living color.
It's one of my favorite.
Do you remember
shows
that?
Ever. It's one of my favorite. Shows.
That show was amazing. Okay, South New Jersey. What up from Haiti?
Haiti.
Victoria, Haiti. We got love from Haiti. All right, everybody on YouTube, we're gonna make this a little cleaner, quicker start. But we just wanted to tell you all that this is the Apple Byte Extra Crunchy podcast, where you'll get more of us talking about the articles, the news, new stuff that you haven't heard from this week's Apple Byte show, new revelations. It's more talk, it's more news, it's more fun. It's just a little loosey-goosey style, but we just want to talk to you guys and have fun and just kick it. So,
Oh,
what?
Should we listen for voicemails?
Do you want to see? Well, see if we have one or not.
Yeah, I think we might.
See if we do or not.
Yeah, guys, you can call us too. By the way, let me put up the number here.
It is. You have to leave a voicemail.
Not
though.
live. Yeah.
Yeah, not live. We're not doing live calls yet.
That would be too difficult.
Would it be?
We need someone sitting.
Oh yeah, we can't take blind calls.
Yeah.
Although I guess we could take blind calls.
That would be very.
That would be very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. Thanks for the love. Is this the Alpha Byte? No, it's not. Because
that's a good name, though.
I know. I was like, everyone threw that one out there. I was like, Alphabet Soup. What up, Hayward? Kicks Attic? Oh, come on. If you Kicks Attic, you know what I'm bringing today? Jordan 4, Aqua. Jordan 4 is Aqua. Jordan 4 is depends on who you ask. I like the 3s. I like the 4s. I like the 11s.
Dude, we got a lot of voicemails, man.
We did?
Yes.
Like how many lots?
Like I'm seeing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7? We've got it. We've got to take one of them.
Should we listen to them?
How about just listen to 2 of them because is the YouTube stream going on right now?
Yeah, it's on. Both of them, live stream and YouTube.
Okay, well, can you listen to one? Can you listen to 2 and just see if you like them?
Yeah.
And I'll just hang here while you do that.
Okay.
Because it's kind of fun to be a surprise.
See if I can do it
without hearing it. Okay, so we actually, man, you guys are showing love here. 8 voicemails, that's legit. What phone am I scoping from right now? It's my iPhone 6. Did you get my drink recipe for Bad Apple, Shamar? I totally did. I'm going to see if I can pull it up.
Hi, my name's Jordan Richards from Adelaide, South Australia.
You can't hear this, right?
My question is, do you
They
think
can't hear. I
Apple
can.
is going to address the issues with all their bloatware?
Okay, that's a good question.
Unused software.
Okay.
That's a good one. We're just listening to some
Hang on
voicemails.
to that one.
Hang on, keep that one. ABC Licious. ABC. Easy as 1, 2, 3. What up, Brazil? Antonio Tioli. Just give us a few more moments for people that are watching that end up seeing this YouTube live stream later and are gonna complain that it's not live. It's because we're just putting this out.
Rustling around.
Okay. Someone pocket dialed us?
I think so.
Someone butt dialed us? Butt dial. We got our first butt dial. I love how you guys all represent where you're from. Kevin, Donald's from London. What's up?
This is DLB from Sacramento, California. First and foremost, definitely make sure you guys keep the show going.
That shit is crazy.
I love the Apple Byte, so I like the crunchiness of the apple as well. My question for you guys is, in regards to the Apple Watch, everybody's talking about...
Okay, let's hang on. Let's keep this one.
'Kay.
I have a feeling it's going to be good.
Okay, good. Let's do one more.
Okay.
All right. What's everyone? How long have you been rocking that blonde streak? Who's asking that? Webmaster 305. I've been rocking this for, let's see, 2000, at least 2005. So 10 years. I've got a friend. She's a badass hairstylist, and she put it in, and I liked it, and my mama liked it, so I kept it. Mexico, what's up? Geek GI, 200 y'all hanging out with us, ready for the Apple Byte show to start. I love it.
And I just want to know if Find the Apple Watch is
That's
really
the one we had last week.
Okay.
This is Dio.
Okay, keeping that one.
Memphis, it's Elvis. Hey, it's Elvis week, baby.
Is
what
it?
Yeah. You guys keep on asking questions. It's all right. You represent where y'all from, and just ask me questions. Will I ever change my hair? When my lady says you look too old for that crap, then I'll change my hair. I don't want to be that guy that's trying too hard, right? Unless I already am that guy. That could be a problem.
I don't think you are. I think
Not
it's
yet.
like I think it's you. Definitely.
It's you. Is you.
Definitely.
Do.
Okay, well, we got this first one up here.
Colombia, Monkey Tongue. Come on now, Jish New 5956041. What are those? Or Cody, are you asking me what are these shoes? When will Android M is going to release? I think it's around fallish. Where would you like to live? I love the Bay Area. I love San Francisco. Can't beat. Cool Keith was from last week.
Yeah.
You can't beat everything, the food, the diversity of people, of everything around here in the Bay Area. I love it. My second place to live, though, would be Hawaii.
Spoiled, man.
We're super spoiled.
Yep.
The food is ridiculous here.
I know.
It's also expensive.
Okay.
Watch San Andreas, someone said. It's okay. Well, Hawaii, Hawaii. If you don't know, my mom was born and raised on Oahu in Aiea, Pearl City area. I go there every year. Ever since I was a kid, I still go there every year. I'm going to be out there in October. It's like my second home. So when I go there, I just eat all the food. I go surfing. I read books. I completely disconnect, and it's the best.
From Adelaide, South Australia. My question is, do you think Apple is going to
Arsquinto,
address the issue?
Brazil.
Okay.
Brazil. Also, for the record, I know you guys all won't swarm me like this, but if you guys are in the Bay Area and I happen to have time, I do have been able to give people some tours of our studio for about like 15, 20 minutes, because I think it's like the least I could do for all of you that watch and support all the things that we're doing. I think it's really like badass, and I appreciate it. So if you guys happen to be in the Bay and you want to take a tour of the CNET studios, you just got to email me at I should.
Do you have a public email, or is it an
I'm
Apple
not gonna.
Byte
Yeah,
one?
I'm not gonna do my.
I mean, do you have one that's for the public?
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I have my work email. But I just don't want to get too flooded. Okay, just do Apple Byte. Just do the Apple Byte at CNET. It's the Apple Byte at CNET.com, and I'd be more than willing. If again, it just depends on my schedule if it works out. I've had to turn down people before, but just want to let you guys see kind of what we do here. You'd be able to check out this podcast studio with me and Steven. You'd be able to check out the main studio that we shoot in, and just kind of some of the different things we do. So it'll be all good. Why do I Periscope on an iPhone instead of an Android phone? It's because it's my phone. That's why. All right.
Obviously, an Android lover.
Yeah, and if it times out, maybe we'll get one of you guys as a guest on our show for fun. Just don't be an idiot. What do the hearts mean? Oh my gosh. Kimmy, tap the screen. Tap that screen. If y'all love this,
You can keep track of
give
the
me some
hearts,
hearts.
though.
You can track. If y'all love the hearts, give me some hearts. If only you saw the flow, you'd be crazy. Okay,
Okay,
I'm
I
guessing the
gotta do
people
one
on
more thing
YouTube.
and we're
Oh,
ready.
okay, cool.
Ooh, what is this?
What's my favorite smell?
Firefox, please.
Smell of bacon. Smell of fresh donuts. Probably up there. All those hearts. What camera do you guys use at the main studio? I don't even know which pro cams are used in the studio. You'd have to ask.
That's a good question.
Sushi, when you go into a sushi restaurant, though, it doesn't have a shamar. It doesn't have a smell, which is good. The best sushi doesn't have a smell unless you get right up in there. Bacon with Nutella.
What?
Antonio Tioli's going bacon with Nutella right now.
That's pretty hardcore.
Yo, Webmaster 305, yeah. I'm wearing that Apple Watch. For 2 days, I didn't charge that thing. Hearts are flowing. Durian? Oh, man, who's it? I can't even, the name went away fast. Have I been to Mexico before? No. Oh,
I've been to Mexico.
briefly. I actually haven't spent extended time there though.
Mexico is hot. I've been to Cancun and Cabo San
Feeling
Lucas.
hot,
It's hot. Okay, I think we're ready.
All right, let's do this. All right, everybody
All right.
on Periscope, thanks for waiting. Everyone on the YouTubes that are wondering what the heck's going on, we like it when you guys want to start the darn show. You need to tell us, start the darn show.
We're starting it.
We're getting it going. Are you gonna be hyped today?
I'm hype. Oh, that's right. I got to.
I
do
want-
the
I want
thing.
that- I want
I was
that hype.
thinking of.
I want
I
that
was
hype.
thinking of them on the way here.
I want it hype.
Cool ways to announce.
What do I think of the Note 5? I think the Note 5 is great if you're a Note 3 owner and you love Samsung. Awesome. Real good. Start the darn show. Let's get
Tim
it started.
Stevens, he's a big Note fan.
He's big on that.
Okay, here we go.
All right, everybody. Apple Byte Extra Crunchy. We're rolling.
I'm sorry.
Do it again, dude. Do it again.
Oh my
Dude.
god. Okay, hang on a second. The Tricaster's actually telling me things right
Don't even worry about it. Well, this is why this is live and people that can see it, but people that don't see it and just listen to it after the
now. The
fact.
Tricaster crashed.
Oh, like
Is what
just
happened.
died?
Yeah. It's
Do
like
we need to
black
wait? Do
screen
we need to
right
wait
now.
to reboot it?
Let me see if I can get it. back.
Okay. Blooper reel.
Like I can't even switch right
Someone just called us the Taco Bell of podcast. Is that good?
now. That could be good.
Crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside.
Oh man. Okay, hang on, guys.
I guess
What's happening
people
here?
are giving us like brown hearts. If you could choose the color of your hearts, that'd be actually pretty cool.
That would be cool.
They watch me whip. I do that name. Oh, where's that? Who's that?
see if the screen comes back. We got the screen back.
Karaoke next time. I've been thinking about doing that. Karaoke meetup. I was thinking about doing that. It would be kind of fun. We'll see. When I'm on vacation, though, I kind of just like to disappear from everything, so it's good.
Okay, there we go. Okay, everything's back.
As DJ McCarty says, it was acceptable in the 80s. How do I see the Note 5 versus the new iPhone 6? Who will win? I think that it doesn't matter who will win. It just matters if you, the user, likes that phone. If it's the one that you want to roll with, then you're the winner. Like, that Note 5 is going to do way more than the iPhone 6s will do, quite honestly. But it depends if you want that or not. It's all about that stylus.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's
You're ready?
do it. Let's
Okay.
get it on the road.
No need to rush. Are you cool?
Yep.
Okay. Are we? So that stream went down, so we're putting up a new one, or?
No, the stream never left.
Really?
It just went black. The Tricaster is what left.
Wow.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
Okay, y'all.
Firefox. They've been doing all these updates, so it keeps crashing everything.
Thanks, Firefoxy.
Thanks, Firefox.
Thanks, Firefox.
Okay, here we go.
All right, we're gonna roll.
From the top of the CBS Interactive building in San Francisco, it is the Apple Byte Extra Crunchy with your host, Mr. Brian Tom.
What? All right, everybody. Welcome to Apple Byte Extra Crunchy. It is episode 5. We took a little break, just like for kind of like a half a week, because sometimes the schedules don't work out and we got to make them all work out. So we are here. We're back, full, live, loving it, except if you download this podcast. But this is the Extra Crunchy Apple Byte podcast for all those extra things we couldn't talk about in the show. More news, more articles, more new fun stuff. If you're a fan about all this stuff, this is where we talk about it all. Also, Stephen Beacham is the man in charge
Good morning,
of the
everyone.
show.
Hello. Good
Runs the
afternoon,
board.
whatever time it is you're
whatever
watching
it
this.
is. Good night.
Hello.
During your siesta. During your fiesta. Whatever it is. Siesta. So, we're going to jump into it, and this is the news of the day. It is Friday, August the 14th. It broke my heart, but my heart can be repaired pretty quickly. According to a Bloomberg report, Apple is said to be delaying their live TV service to 2016 as negotiations with the networks have stalled. And this is, when I saw this, they have reported that the Apple TV will still be coming, and we'll talk about that in a second, but this is the big news of today. The biggest thing that I see here, and really more telling than anything, is Apple has been used to getting their way. Apple is always used to getting their way. When the record industry was floundering and they needed to find a new way to make money, Apple came in as the savior, and they negotiated really low margins or really low prices so they could make large margins and make money off of that. It's not the same with TV networks and movies. They don't need Apple.
Especially in this climate where every major TV network is already building some sort of streaming product, right? CBS just did it. Our parent company, by the way, CBS. PGA Tour, which I watch all the time, just kicked me off. I used to watch it for free. Now they're like $4.99 a month, bro.
Oh, wait.
Like, no!
So they had an app that used to be free to watch their content?
Well, if you had a cable subscription, right?
Correct.
But now they're like, no, we're going to ditch that.
No.
PGA Tour, you have to pay $4.99 a month. So
and guess what you do? You're going to pay $4.99 a month because you're a fan. Come on, let's be real.
All of the networks are getting on board with this, so I could see how Apple's having a big problem negotiating this deal.
So here's some of the details of what's happening. Apple is trying to negotiate their own kind of package, and the prices that are being thrown around, this is from Bloomberg, is around the most popular channels for $40 a month. Okay, that's about half the price of a current cable bill. Now, for consumers, if somehow Apple was able to swing that, hell yeah, we'd all be on that. But guess what? The content creators, the networks, they're not going to let them do that. I can totally see Apple saying, this is our iTunes user base. These are our customers. These are our, 15 million credit card accounts that we have here. This is what we want. And the content creators are like,
sorry.
You think you can tell us the price? No. Look, Sling TV It took them for a while, but they kind of understand that they're going to make their service available. I think it's around like $20. They don't have all the channels, but they understand the pricing. Apple is clearly coming into this with like, this is the price we want, and the content networks are just like,
they're just too late to the game.
Come back,
basically.
Yeah, you either play ball with us or you don't. Totally different ball game. It makes it's going to be difficult now. Will Apple get this done? Yes. Are they going to push for every penny they can? Yes, but it's not like they can just come in here and run the show, and it's a different world.
So just to be clear, this is like network live television on Apple TV, right?
Well, combination.
So yeah,
so it could be live and on demand.
Yeah, okay. I'd imagine live is the hardest thing to get. For sure.
Yes.
Because there's like so many different licensing things you have to do with live versus internet, blah blah blah. So okay, we'll see what happens.
Live is the priority. Now, here's another factor that's being thrown around here, is that also, according to the report, people won't reveal their actual names, obviously, of what's going on. But according to this report, Apple also doesn't necessarily have the bandwidth and content distribution network in place to even support a full rollout, even if they were able to lock down all the deals from all the content carriers.
Really?
So that makes it tough, right? Apple has worked with Akamai Technologies. They have servers, obviously, around the country. They're based in Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
Apple also has their own. They've been working on their own data centers as well. They have 4 data centers: California, Nevada, North Carolina, and Oregon. All right, so right now, there's not much East Coast action over there.
No, and that's where most of television is too.
So delivering that content, you don't want hiccups. That's going to be part of the experience too. So the Apple TV will come out, but all this live TV service that we're talking about, it's going to still going to take time.
Just get an antenna, guys. It's like $20-$30.
Well, you could get it. You could get an HD
but then you're
antenna.
You're stuck in your television at home.
Yeah, for over the air. Yes, totally.
But it looks great. It's HD.
If you guys don't just watch local stations and aren't big sport buffs, even if the problem with me is that I am stuck on cable because of sports.
Yeah, sports is the biggest thing, man.
I watch NBA all day, every day. NFL as much as I can. I mean, those are my 2 main sports.
Nice.
Baseball, here and there. I'm not going to pose and pretend to be like
my buddy works for MLB.com, so they do that. They have a big network that just screens and screens of baseball games that they're streaming, and they're probably going to do the same thing the PGA Tour did.
Yeah,
kick everyone out and say, "All right, a la carte, $4.99.
Here you go." So we have people watching on Periscope. I'm curious if you guys think that the service will actually come out in 2016, or could it even be pushed out to 2017? I've got them at. They've been trying to work on this deal for years already.
Yeah.
I remember when we started hearing about this at least 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's just not that easy. People throwing out 2017, people throwing out 2016.
2016 is close, guys. Well, that's very close.
It is. And there's also, we're talking about this story a lot, and we're going to talk about other things. There's also financial implications because Apple's stock has been dropping recently. And what is that indicative of? Investors and banks don't think that they have enough momentum moving forward. If they were able to pull off this live TV service, the estimated revenues would be somewhere around $2 to $3 billion. Now, that is kind of small in Apple's overall picture, but that's $2 to $3 billion that they aren't going to be getting anytime soon.
Yeah.
iPhone sales are flattening. We know iPad sales are declining significantly. Apple needs a new revenue source and some sort of a subscription model. We have Apple Music, but we don't know how many people are going to stick with it after 3 months. My hunch is that not many people
Not
are.
me. I already signed or turned off the auto renew thing. So
right?
Not me. Yeah, they don't got me.
Like you checked it out, you're like, okay.
It's okay.
Right? I'm curious. We'll kind of poll the Periscopers watching right now what they think of Apple Music. Like, are you going to keep your subscription service or are you going to move on? I'm going to move on.
Yeah. I mean, I already have. There's so many other options that I already am a part of. So moving on.
Moving on as we move on. Just to kind of follow up, in addition to some of the stories that we came back from last episode, a lot of people are saying moving on. Nope, moving on. Move on. Move on. No. My whole family. People with Apple Music like that can share it within a family. I think that they're all on board. Again, more than anything, Apple Music is really great if you've never owned a detailed physical collection that you've collected over years before it.
Yeah.
Because once it fiddles with your collection and messes it up, you hate it.
I know. I got to admit, though, a friend of mine had Spotify in the car the other day, and we were just like listening to everything. He's like, "Oh, let's go listen to this new album from this band." I was like, "Oh, you can do that? Okay, great." So it was kind of cool.
I will say, though, Apple Music does have the exclusives. If you're a fan of Nine Inch Nails, Taylor Swift, Pharrell, Eminem, they've put out some exclusive tracks that make it appealing, but overall,
Yeah.
I'm just going to buy
It's
it.
meh.
It's meh. A lot of people are saying moving on, but there are people there that do love it, and I also understand why people do. It's just going to be a smaller percentage of users really love it versus the people that are like, I can get something somewhere else. All right, moving on, just to kind of follow up from a story that we did last episode, we were talking about the prospect of Apple being an MVNO, mobile virtual network operator, basically acting like a cell carrier. Apple outright denied that last week.
Oh, wow.
They just said, no,
Nope.
it ain't happening. And you guys all know what that means. They're going to be a cell carrier. Not really. I think that they're squashing those rumors directly. Apple never addresses rumors, but they squashed it right away. Have they probably flirted with the idea in their head? Yes. I still love the idea of them actually becoming a cell carrier. We talked about that, right?
Yeah, I think it would be awesome. It would be really cool, and they would be even more powerful. But
yeah, they would be more powerful. I mean, could you imagine though? Right now, a phone or a phone service that wherever you went, it would switch to the best signal.
That would
based
be
on the carriers
I
that
need
are out
that.
there.
I need that
Come
in my
on.
life, please.
Come on. I'm getting moist right now. Not really.
Gross.
Gross. Wow, I just threw up. Did I make myself and you throw up in your mouth
Maybe,
at the
yeah.
same time? I apologize. All right. In news, just to kind of follow up, when we were talking about the Apple TV, a BuzzFeed report, and yes, we're talking about BuzzFeed here on the show.
BuzzFeed.
The thing is that I do want to throw this out there. The managing editor for BuzzFeed's tech section used to be a reporter for All Things D.
Oh,
Like, he
really?
moved
Okay.
over to BuzzFeed.
Yeah.
So, like, when you hear, oh, this report from BuzzFeed, everyone's like, what the hell? Why are you quoting BuzzFeed? But John Pekskowski is a legit story breaker.
That's cool.
So, therefore, I
think
just want
BuzzFeed is making moves, hiring some
Yes.
super legit people right now. Like I do a NPR thing with NPR Marketplace every day, and they just swooped up their producer.
Yeah,
From that, she's like, "Bye guys, I'm going in BuzzFeed."
everyone talks about BuzzFeed because they know about their listicles, right? 13 ways you can apply peanut butter to a hot sore. But
Exhausting.
there are 13 ways, let me tell you. But their overall news coverage, they're also trying to build this legitimacy, which they have. But it just kind of changes that perception because we all know what
Yeah.
we think of BuzzFeed,
We all
right?
think it's like
Facebook
just a bunch of
videos,
stupid jokes. And,
exactly. So, according to John Pekskowski over at BuzzFeed, Apple is planning and intending to hold a special event on September 9th this month that will feature not only the iPhones, but will also feature the iPads and the Apple TV without their live TV service.
Is this the right article right here? This is
No,
it,
it's
right?
okay. I don't care.
That's it, right? That's
People
the right
people
one?
that are listening can't see that. It's not, but it's okay.
Every
Just-
time I click on it, it goes to that. It's
Really?
weird.
I don't know something's wrong with your computer.
Something is wrong.
Anyways, those are the products that we're going to expect to see. Typically, Apple's broken up their iPhone event from their iPad event. If this is true, they're going to throw everything in there in one. That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. They're
iPhones,
breaking up iPad from iPad. Wait, they're going to
They're
do it
bringing 'em
all
together.
They're going to
They're-
bring them all into
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's going to be a long. We're going to be in this room for like 5-6 hours on that day.
If you guys don't know, we do live coverage of all the Apple events, and that will be a long day.
Yeah,
But you know what I want? That iPad Pro. I can't stop talking about the iPad Pro.
that's the one with the keyboard, special keyboard.
Well, it has a keyboard
Keyboard
layout,
attachment?
but no, I want big. I want to read my comics in like big time. I want to see my movies. I travel so much. I love the. I don't care that people aren't buying iPads. I'm like the dude that's buying iPads. People are like the iPad's dead. No, it's alive. It's alive at least
Yeah.
for me.
I'm
love
still
this thing.
iPad 3rd generation, baby, for life.
It's your kids. That's your kid's computer still.
Yeah,
iPad for life. iPad Pro, that's that 12.9-inch screen that we're expected to see. Also, obviously, the iPhone 6Ss. So let's just talk a little bit about this. We'll kind of go down the line of some of the products that we expect to see and some of the latest news that's breaking. How about this, my man? We've talked about Force Touch on the iPhone 6s, that rumored feature.
Yes.
According to 9 to 5 Mac, and they're exclusive because they have crazy. I swear they have like a direct line into the brain of someone that's working over at Apple. They're talking about the Force Touch features that will be available for the 6S. Now, when we talk about the Apple Watch, when you press down with a lot of force, because its screen is smaller, you get a variety of kind of like options, maybe more buttons on like an app like Twitter, Yelp. It allows you to do different things. But for the iPhone 6S specifically and 6S Plus, they are saying that Force Touch will be used more for shortcuts and quick, kind of faster actions across iOS. So, for example, let's say you have you pull up Maps and you pull up a destination, it shows up. Instead of you having to click on that and then choosing the directions and then the type, whether you want it to be public transit, if you just did a Force Touch, like a hard press physically on the screen, it would immediately take you to the turn-by-turn directions.
That's cool.
With one press.
Yeah.
Or maybe something, they use an example of the phone app, the icon on your screen. If you just do a Force Touch on that phone app, it would take you directly to voicemails.
That's nice.
So you would kind of...
Bunch of little shortcuts. That would be helpful.
Just quick shortcuts. Nothing like too crazy. Nothing with like all these contextual menus popping up and things like that.
And your little fingers like trying to get the little pop.
I don't know about you. I have very large fingers. I don't know about you, Steven.
I have medium-sized fingers.
Wait, let's see what here. Bring your hand out here. I want to see how who's bigger hands. It's pretty close.
I think we're
It's pretty. I think mine are a
centimeter bigger.
Yeah. I'm a centimeter bigger than Beecham. Yes, I like it. I play basketball too. Maybe that.
I was gonna say you're a baller, man. So.
Well, comparatively, people say I have really big hands for my size. Just saying.
It's a good thing.
I just wanted to throw that out into the ethos and let you all figure out what that means. I don't know. Also, iPhone. Just some of the developers, right, before an iPhone actually release, their websites or their apps get hit by phones and they can actually identify them. According to Fiksu, spelled Fiksu, their developer, their logs have shown that they've been hit by two phones labeled 8.1 and 8.2. What does that mean? Well, last year, the iPhone 6 was labeled 7.1 and 7.2. The iPhone 5C was labeled 7.3. Up to this point, they have not received any hits from a phone with a iPhone 8.3, which would lead just to believe, there's a lot of back and forth rumors, that there will be no iPhone 6C.
Okay, and those are like the lower end iPhones, right?
Yeah,
kind of like
the pastel colors.
Yeah, and
the ones
weird acrylic or plasticky kind of color.
Yeah, plastic. Come on, Ab, we talking plastic. All my Allen Iverson.
Almost bought one of those.
All
for
my
my
NBA
sister,
fans.
by the way.
What?
Almost bought one for my sister.
But
by
that's
the way.
okay.
Yeah, because she's like, she has a flip phone, man. I'm like, you need an iPhone.
I don't want to rip on people that like the iPhone 5C because I think it was more like a styling option and it was a better price. But Apple would talk about the finest design,
Yeah.
Oh, the engineered metals. No, it's plastic, dog. So we don't know. Maybe we will see an iPhone 5C. We'll find out. Or sorry, an iPhone 6C. But we'll find out. Also, we want to show you this. Everyone was talking about Bengate, right? Not Bengay, the ointment that you apply to yourself if you have sore pains, but Bengate. So, Unbox Therapy was the YouTube channel. Lou does an amazing job of stuff, and he showed off that phone, and he bent it and tore it apart. Well, he got his hands on the purported 6S casing, the back of the casing.
Yeah.
And he found a few cool things. I don't know if you have that video. If not, it's okay. I think you do have that video, but for people that are watching on YouTube. But with his case, he measured it out with calipers. It measures out wider, thicker, and taller, but it's lighter than the iPhone 6 case. Now, what does that mean? Well, there's been a lot of rumors that Apple will be using their 7000 aluminum series metal on the new iPhone 6s. This is the same aluminum that's been used or is used on the Apple Watch Sport. So it's a bigger footprint, but lighter in weight. Also, the main bending point of the iPhone 6 was near the volume and power buttons, and they measured it out, and it's now a lot thicker in that area, measuring from The previous iPhone was like 1.14 millimeters. This new design that they have, if it's believed to be true, is 1.9 millimeters. So they believe that it's a sturdier body that won't bend.
We will find out when we get that one. We'll try to bend it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You could. I mean, if you're getting the phone, right? You're in the market for a new phone.
Yeah, I definitely am in the market.
Do you want to do a bend test on your phone?
No, I don't.
Neither do I. Neither do I.
But can't CNET throw down on that? CBS?
Oh, you mean because we have so many models readily available for us to use?
I mean, Molly Wood used to throw them off buildings.
Yeah. We don't actually get a ton of phones unless they're the ones that are owned by us, quite honestly.
Yeah, you guys would be surprised. Like, a lot of the first look videos we do are with personal people's phones or computers.
Or, like, there's literally one phone for the entire company to be shared between New York and San Francisco.
Yeah.
That if we happen to get it before the actual announcement or before the actual, obviously we get them to review, but there's only one guy that has it for like 1 week, and it's like,
and no one else can touch it.
No one can touch it, can look it. No one can even lick it. Like, you know how I like to lick phones? I like to make out with them and get all dirty.
Yeah.
We can't do that with these phones.
Man.
I'm sorry, Beecham.
It's all good.
I apologize.
We'll survive.
We'll survive. All right, let's talk a little bit about the iPad coming up and what we could potentially do, or what Apple is potentially doing at that. El Capitan, the operating system for Mac OS 10, or Mac, yes. What was I saying? Why was I brain farting? Oh, it's not Mac OS 10. It's OS 10. I knew I was saying it wrong.
Okay.
El Capitan, in the developer files, right inside the files that kind of talk about products that are supported here and there, it appears, and this is kind of crazy to me. I mean, it'll work. It appears though that Hamza Sud, developer, has discovered within the El Capitan betas that iPad Mini 4, right? iPad Mini 4 will also support this split screen view for apps.
Okay, so you can you can split your screen and it locks in place or something?
Yeah, there's basically, it allows you to pull from the right side and bring in a different app, and then you can then resize it to take up, like, let's say web browsing in one app and then notes in another app. But
how Windows 10 is that? How Windows 10 is that?
Ooh! Beecham, this is the Apple Byte. Apple created it first. Always. Don't ever say things like that.
Oh, so if it's in wide mode, I see. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
So the current developers beta for iOS 9, you can use this feature if you have a iPad Air 2 right now. But what they're saying is because there's going to be a processor upgrade, you can also do this on the iPad Mini 4.
That's cool.
That is cool. Very cool, right? Also, EvLeaks, which is just a super popular, or OnLeaks, I'm sorry, like sometimes I get them confused, released a video of the measurements, the CAD design drawings of the new iPad Mini. iPad Mini 4 is expected, based on these renderings and what they believe is the correct measurements, to be 6.1 millimeters thin, which is on par with the iPad Air 2. So if you scroll down on that, Beecham, there's a YouTube video that you can go onto. There you go. There's the OnLeaks video. And so what this is basically telling us is that it's going to pull from the design of the current iPad Air 2, but be put on the iPad Mini 4 with this kind of more tapered, smoothed out edges and thinner body design. Kind of cool.
Cool.
We're just getting just always like these little nuggets here and there. And then obviously we talked about the Apple TV.
Yes.
So what I'm thinking of doing before we get to some of the fun stuff, do you want to, we always talk about how you guys can call us. I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the show. The phone number is 1-800-616-2638. Now, what's really cool about this is you guys can leave your voicemails for us, your little Apple mails. We want you to keep it around 20 seconds to 30 tops. Get right into it. We don't want we don't know. We got a butt dial. We got a butt dial.
Yeah.
All you heard is like this, like rubbing
just hear
and
pants
yeah,
rustling.
just pants. It's kind of awkward.
It's kind of sexy.
Ooh,
No, just kidding.
Steven wants a butt dial. Steven wants a butt dial. Anyways, call us. You can leave us a voicemail for questions, and we'll get to them. So we have a couple, I think. I'm not sure how many we have.
Yeah, let's play them.
But we'll play them, we'll answer them, and then we'll get to some of the fun stuff at the end of the show, okay?
Okay, here we go.
Let's see.
Call number one.
Caller number one. People on Periscope can't hear this.
This is DLB. from Sacramento, California. First and foremost, definitely make sure you guys keep the show going. I love the Apple Byte, so I like the crunchiness of the Apple as well. My question for you guys is, in regards to the Apple Watch, everybody's talking about how well the Apple Watch sold, which it did sell well, but sales, in my opinion, doesn't always equal to a product actually being worth the price tag and what have you. So far, I see you have the Apple Watch, Brian. I see it's dead right now. I have the Apple Watch as well.
That was last
What's
week.
your take on it, and how do you feel that they can improve it to where it is a great device? Because I haven't been happy with my purchase as of yet, especially with the way this thing launched. All right, guys. Love the show.
All right, so for those of you watching, or Periscopers, he's basically, B.O.B. is asking, what are my thoughts on the Apple Watch? I've thrown out my own kind of personal review of the things I like and the things I don't. I would say, what do they need to do to make this watch good? There's a few things that really stand out in my mind. Number one is they need to put an actual GPS chip in this watch. Now, it's going to affect the battery life, but why is it important? Right now, it depends on everything from your phone. Data from your phone. Launching apps can take as long as 13 seconds. Sometimes people are going to be like, oh, is he going to talk about this all over again? Yes, I am, because that's the question. GPS is going to be important because then it'll actually enable you to track things, and it can at least feel a little more independent. When I go on a run or when I was walking around Disneyland, it's still syncing to like the motion processor on my phone, and so it doesn't track any of the steps even.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised there's no GPS in the watch.
Yeah, right? Most people would think that there is. There's great apps like running apps that track your path, but you still need the phone. You still need the phone for everything to do anything on this watch. So something that's realistic, give me a GPS chip in the next gen, and then also native apps, which is coming. You need to have native apps on this watch so that they launch properly. I think if you do those two things, everyone's saying, oh, make a watch that pulls data. I think at the same time, it would be nice, but...
What about a camera? Would you like a camera on your watch?
I don't care about a camera.
Okay.
I think this watch also needs to at least be able to pull from Wi-Fi directly without the watch.
Oh, yeah.
If it can do that, those three things, native apps, a GPS chip, and pull from the Wi-Fi data directly without the need of your phone, that will help it greatly. I know when you're on the go, it's going to still need your phone, and that's just the way it is because no one wants two devices with two data plans. But I think that can open things up. And with the GPS chip and the Wi-Fi capability, I think that is going to enable developers to do more with it as well.
Totally.
So those are my three things that they should do. My current review of this, I give it a 6 out of 10. It's good. It's not great. I don't do much other than use it for time. I do love how it looks personally. Otherwise, I'd be really against this watch.
It does look cool, except when the battery's dead.
My battery was dead. That's why he was saying my battery was dead last show,
Yeah.
right? My battery was actually dead this morning, and I plugged it in specifically for the show, just so I could have it charged, okay? So sometimes I wear it, and it's not charged, so clearly I at least like how it looks.
Yeah.
Which is what,
And it must be comfortable, too, then.
It's
Is
like
it comfortable?
It's like any other watch. People criticize that I wear it too loose. That's how I wear my watch.
That's how I rock mine, too.
I do that whip. No, with my
That's
watch.
how we nay.
That's how we nay. With that watch. I do that watch. So that's my overall take on the Apple Watch. I think that most people, after you get past the novelty of it in the first month, you're probably going to be like, what am I actually doing with this thing? But I do know there's a lot of people that love it. So I'm just trying to, be real.
Be real.
All right. Do we have another call? Thanks,
Yes.
BOA, for calling. Again, 1-800-616-2638 is the number you guys can call us to leave your messages, and we talk shop with y'all.
And here's another call.
Hi, my name's Jordan Richards from Adelaide, South Australia. My question is, do you think Apple is going to address the issues with all their bloatware or unused software on their devices? For example, stock. If you could reply, that'd be good. Thanks.
Bloatware.
It's
on everything. It's on every device pretty much, right?
Steven, what are some of your favorite bloatware apps?
Let me see.
Good
Let me look in the folder that I made that says never use.
Yeah, the folder called crap.
Let me see.
That I'll never touch.
Oh yeah, never use. Passbook, Game Center, Stocks, Maps, Newsstand, Find iPhone. I never use that, but I should, right? iBooks and Health.
Yeah.
Tips and Apple Watch.
Whoa. Tips is on my main home screen.
Is it really?
Hell no.
I was gonna say what?
Oh, yeah. There's a lot. A Game Center?
Game Center. Never use it. Ever.
Come on. Let's be real. Who actually uses Game Center? No one.
I don't even know how to work
It was like, oh, this is our Xbox Live for the phone. No one's using Game Center. Get out of here.
It's crazy.
With the new iOS 9, I believe Newsstand is gone, actually.
That's good.
So, because that was like a forced app, right?
Yeah.
So Newsstand, if I'm correct, because I've been playing with it on my iPad, is gone. And then you also have, but then they launched an app called News, which is kind of a more nice presentation of curated stuff based on what you read.
Yeah.
From websites.
So it's reading what you read and then giving.
Yeah,
you back
kind
what
of.
you
Yeah,
read. Okay.
and it presents it in a kind of more print style presentation.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. If you guys are watching, we'd love to hear from you. What is your least favorite app? You're like crappiest bloatware app. I'm curious. I think, what else is worthless? Maps. No one's using Apple Maps. No one is.
No one.
Everyone's using Google Maps. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Google
Wow.
Maps is awesome.
It is. It's sick. Okay. Were those all our calls for the day?
That's all our calls.
Okay.
Thank you
awesome.
guys for calling.
Thank you guys so much for calling. We appreciate that. That was great stuff. Let's get to some of the fun stuff to finish up our show. Steven,
Yeah.
you do this podcast called Crave that talks about all this kind of weird, crazy, goofy stuff, but also really cool stuff. So kind of set the scene of what we have coming up right now.
Okay, so yesterday there was a very popular story on Crave about this showerhead. Unbelievably, right? Showerhead. It's always something random that's really popular. But it's a showerhead called the Nebia showerhead. And what these engineers did was they designed the showerhead so it chops up the water in a way where it comes out kind of like a mist. And it winds up saving 70% more water than a regular standard showerhead, right? So I actually have this really cool video.
Yeah.
And the story here is that it was put on Kickstarter maybe like 3 or 4 days ago, and in like a couple days it passed $1 million because people are just fascinated by the showerhead, right?
And the goal was $100,000.
The goal
right?
was $100,000. Right now I'm looking at it. It says $1,560,000.
That's awesome.
And they also have a very well-known celebrity backer to this Kickstarter program. You might know him. His name's Tim Cook.
His name is Tim Cook.
Yes. So he's one of the biggest backers of this thing, and I think it has a lot to do with California's drought, right? Also, the governor Jerry Brown of California is endorsing this showerhead. So you should check it out. Check out the Crave video too if you can, because I kind of just go through it and talk about it a little bit.
So it's called the Nebia.
It's called the Nebia.
Nebia. It kind of shoots down like a cloudy mist, so you don't get this like harsh water hitting you. I must admit, I can always cancel it, but I have one. I got one.
Did you threw down on it?
I threw down on one.
Really?
I want to see what it's. I think it's cool.
Okay, I'm fast forwarding through this video a little bit.
So,
but here they do a comparison where they have these two fish tanks, right? And they're spraying one regular shower head into it, and then the other shower head. Let me see, and you can see how much water it's saving as it's happening. Here it is. Okay, watch this. So the Nebia shower heads on the right.
People that are listening can't watch.
And the regular shower head's on the left. So look at that. 20 gallons compared to a regular shower head.
Yeah, 20 gallons. So 8 minutes, 20 gallons on a regular shower head.
Yeah.
On the Nebia, it was like, how many was it? Like 6 or 7, 6 or 4. It was like 4 or something.
Yeah. So
something
a lot of people.
crazy.
I put this video up yesterday. A lot of people in the comments were like, if you're using less water, you're going to get less clean. So I don't know. I am curious to find out if
I think that's inaccurate. I think that's inaccurate.
You know what I mean?
It's about how much surface area the water hits you. Now, if to you being hit by water, really hard, it to you makes you feel clean. There's a difference. Like if you cover your body with surface area water and scrub, it's accomplishing the same thing.
I need good
water pressure. See, I don't think that thing delivers water pressure.
Yeah, and that's what I'm afraid that this thing doesn't do. A lot of people, they described it as walking through a warm cloud. So
sounds like when I crop dusted someone yesterday.
Yeah, so I'm curious. If Tim Cook gets behind this, who knows? Maybe they'll put Bluetooth in it or something.
Who knows?
You can sync it to something.
It'll be like a smart device. It'll like you can control all that stuff from your phone and everything.
So just kind of a fun story that we do on the Extra Crunchy podcast.
We get an Extra Crunchy. Yeah, the link to this is Tim Cook, of course.
Yes.
Okay, here, I got something for you.
All right.
Okay, check this out. This is from a company, a California-based watch company. They're called Nico Girard, and we have a video for people, but I'm going to talk about it. This is, we talked about on the Apple Byte show. This is a watch. This is an Apple Watch.
I'm looking at this.
Okay,
video right here.
so it's like a watch, and then where, you expect the connectors to be, it's another watch. Like, so it's
Is
like
this
a
a
regular.
joke?
No, it's
Is this
real.
real?
It's a standardized, regular, like, hardware time ticking geared watch. And then on the other side is an Apple Watch from Nico Girard. Okay, this is the craziest idea I've ever heard. Their slogan was like, be uncompromised. I think it should be like, this is the most idiotic thing I've seen. They're selling the initial, like, silver version for $9,300.
That's ridiculous.
It's not.
It's got to be a joke.
No, I thought it was a joke.
It basically looks like for those who can't see the video, it looks like a watch band. Well, a watch with a watch band that has connection for an Apple Watch.
It has a watch band with two watches on both sides.
It's ridiculous.
So, like, if you had your watch on the outside and you rotate your wrist, you would see the Apple Watch on your wrist, and then you see the regular watch. Who's doing this?
Two-Face from Batman. He's the only person I can think of.
It's pretty ridiculous. Also, just to let you guys all know, Apple has introduced a new $49 Apple Watch Link bracelet kit, so to fit people with larger wrists. I've got skinny wrists, so I pulled off my bracelets, but now I know I could sell all 6 of my additional ones for $50.
Oh, really?
Well, technically, that's how much they're
Wait,
charging.
so they're like links to make it longer?
Yes.
Is that what it is? Okay,
yes.
cool.
Yes. They don't have any in that steel space gray, the kind of the jet black looking links yet.
Yeah.
So they only have it in the silver links. But just in case, y'all got really big wrists, this product is for you.
Sweet.
Okay. And finally, this is my favorite story of like probably the month. George Fox University, their IT division, they have a lot of iMacs that come in and out of their, offices. They've got to stock the university. What they did, these guys are crazy. They took 36 cardboard iMac boxes, used packing tape, and created the freaking iWheel. They glued them all together, all right? The iWheel is approximately 9 feet tall. Weighs approximately 130 pounds. It's like
I think we could do that here. Because we have a bunch of these boxes, Brian.
We got to talk to the IT guys. I want one so bad. If you guys haven't seen the video, just look up iWheel. If you haven't seen the article, look up iWheel. If you haven't seen my Twitter, we posted it. It's freaking awesome.
That's funny that they figured out it would make a perfect circle.
Perfect circle.
God, man,
And they're just
Apple
rolling.
is so weird. Like, they probably designed it, like, know.
Johnny Ives was like,
They designed the box to be like.
the angle of the box needs to be properly designed to make the iWheel.
Dude, we have to make one, dude.
Let's talk to the guys. We don't have that many iMacs here at work, though. We have some, but
I
not.
know we could pull off like 10 of them at least.
Well, 10. That's like that.
10
You need
boxes.
36, dude.
36?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So
maybe the fans of the show can send us their empty iMac boxes.
Someone said that they were selling iMac boxes online for like $50 a pop, just for the box.
Oh my god.
So this thing would be like $1,800 if you had to acquire all those boxes.
That's funny.
Oh my god, I want an iWheel too.
Me too, man.
Man, that's what I'm saying.
I love people in college. They just do fun stuff.
Well, when you have all that time in the world, you can do
Yeah.
crazy. You just can.
Yeah.
Okay, boys and girls, I think that's gonna do it for this week's show.
Cool.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us at the Apple Byte Extra Crunchy, episode 5. We're wrapping up. We'll see y'all next week. I'm Brian Tong. That man is
Stephen Beecham.
There we go. We'll see y'all next week. Peace. Peace.
I kind of incorporated the
That was cool.
the
I saw
outro.
that. That was cool.
It's like, how am I going to do this?
All right, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. All the Periscopers hung out. They're hanging tough with us.
Nice.
We appreciate it. Thanks for What's the taco? Why is everyone talking about this Taco Bell thing?
What is the Taco Bell thing?
I don't know.
Did we
Someone's
make it a comment about
like
it,
a
right?
Taco Bell edition. Like I don't know what they're.
We said,
oh, it's an extra crunchy Taco Bell.
Yeah,
edition.
because someone said made a Taco Bell podcast, right?
Oh, really?
Before we started.
Oh, it was called extra crunchy.
No, someone just made a joke about our.
Oh,
what
yeah.
did they
yeah.
say? They said.
Oh, okay. I see
It's like
what you're
Taco
saying.
Bell podcast.
That's right.
It's fine with me.
What's the name of the shower head? It's called the Nebia, Nebia. You can look it up on this tool called Google.
It's all over too.
Yeah, it's just or type in like shower head Kickstarter.
Or go find the Crave video, man, on CNET.
Yeah, that's where you should really the Crave video.
Because their video is cool, but it's like a guy talking.
Teals 4s, Aqua Teals. Come on, don't. I just call them dope. All right, everybody. We'll see you all next time. Okay. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging. And next week. Peace.
All right. See you guys.